Hey TPI family, we are so excited to have the one, the only Jekalyn Carr.
Yes, hello.
Oh, she is a mighty warrior for the Lord.
Thank you.
In speaking and music. She has a new album out called One Nation Under God, and a new book, You Will Win.
Yes.
Now, Jekalyn, the first time I heard you was, because I like to listen to Pandora, and so I heard the song You're Bigger, and so I was just like, oh, Jesus! I heard it, and I had to go to YouTube, like, I gotta play this song again, because I'm like, oh, God is, like, there's just such an anointing over your song. So how did you get started in writing and in ministry?
I started singing at the age of 5 years old. And to be honest with you, I thought that was all that I was going to do. But then by the age of 13, the Lord was like, no, there's more that I require of you. You are to evangelize. So ever since then, I've been traveling the world, preaching and singing the gospel of Jesus Christ. And a lot of people don't know, but it wasn't until I accepted my calling of speaking, till about a year and a half later, that's when God expanded my music ministry to the world through the song Greater Is Coming. And from there, you know, we've just been going higher and higher. God has allowed us to have all of our writing in-house, producing in-house. My dad produced, we all write. So God is just great. We have our own family record label, Laundry Al Music Group, just doing what God has called us to do at a great capacity. To God be the glory.
And stepping out in faith. And I know your dad, you know, in reading some of your book, your dad actually took that step. I mean, he had a great job. Everything was good. The money was good. And then God was like, hey. So what was that like as a family? Like, no, Lord, we're going to follow you all the way. Because so many people feel that burning, but they're so scared.
Oh, yes.
So what was that like?
Well, it was definitely a trying time, I must say. You know, anytime you step out on faith, especially when you don't know how God is going to do it, it's definitely going to be trying. But as a family, we stayed together. We prayed. We made sure that we were all on the same page because we knew that God would deliver us from out of that place. The Bible clearly states many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord would deliver them out of them all. We understood that where we was, it was just our testing place. And God was just preparing us for something bigger. And so, again, we stayed together, prayed, fasted, labored, and look at the results today. Yes.
And even what you're teaching, like, you will win. Because I know some of you watching it, you don't feel like a winner. Like, it's all the stuff is happening. So even when you're going through where you don't even see the fruits, but you know that God has given that promise to you, how do you get to that place of, I'm a win? Like, I'm really going to get there.
Well, as you were speaking in the book, I began to share with people, number one, winning is not materialistic, but winning is a mindset. And so many times we feel like we're not winning in this particular area, but you have to change your perspective on how you view things, because you may not be winning in that area right now, but what other areas are you winning in? Are you winning in your relationships? Are you winning in writing your vision? Some people, it's a struggle for them, you know, to see where they want to be or where they want to go in life. And so that's one thing that we definitely have to keep in mind, especially, you know, if we desire to win. You got to think like a winner. You can't not think like a winner and expect winners' results. And so all of that is within the book. And then, of course, speaking it. And so many times we say, I speak it, but what we got to understand is our words have so much more power than we think, and they travel. And eventually, when you begin to speak it, look, it's our winning season.
That was the Holy Spirit.
Confirmation to somebody. No, but the more you speak it, eventually you're going to see it. And so you cannot allow your current situation to affect you or make you feel like you won't reach your destiny. Why? Because when God makes a promise, He's going to manifest it.
That's it. So it begins with the mind.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Then you speak it. And life and death are in the power of the tongue.
And then what also helps is when you connect with winners. And sometimes you feel like you can't pick your own self up. So it helps when you can connect with somebody that can activate that winner in you.
That's good. Yeah. The environment you're in. I'm learning. I need to take notes myself. No, you are so young. I mean, you have so much wisdom. You carry so much. And so, you know, for those watching, whatever age they are, whether they're young or they're older, like, what is it How were you able to cultivate that at such a young age?
I think my foundation, my parents, they recognized my gift and they began to impart into me positive values. And one of the most important things that they always taught me that I've held on to is that God has anointed me and He's caused me to do some great things. But what's going to help uphold that anointing is character and integrity. You know, and so that's one thing that I love to keep in mind. And again, I have a very, very great family. And I tell people there's nothing like being surrounded by people who desire to see you prosper and grow in life. And they do their part in making sure that you're guided in the right area.
That's good. Great keys. Now I want to talk about the album. This thing, if you haven't got your copy, go get you one. Please. Every song I love, especially Stay With Me.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I have them like ball in the car. Like, yes, Jesus.
Yes.
So tell us about that. What was the inspiration?
Stay With Me. Actually, God gave me that song in a dream. And when I woke up, He just began to give me a deeper revelation and understanding that when you have company and you invite them over to your house, because their company, at some point, they have to leave. But God began to tell me, He said, but I want to stay in your life forever, as long as you would allow me to. And so that song just really puts us in the place where we understand the value that God brings to us. We're absolutely nothing without God, but with Him, we're everything. And so that's why I need God with me. It's impossible for me to do what I do effectively if I don't have God with me.
And can you sing, just for those who haven't heard, just sing a little bit of that.
I'll do whatever it takes to keep you here with me. It don't matter how much it costs, 'cause I need you here with me, Lord. I give whatever you require of me, 'cause I need you here with me, Lord. Stay with me, yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's just end. Just look at the camera and just encourage somebody watching who just needs to know that God is with them and they're going to win.
Yes. Well, I want you to understand that in life, we all face different challenges, but I want you to change how you look at it. Your challenge is not to make you sit down on your destiny and not pursue what God has called you to do, but it's to pull the best out of you. And so today, I want you to know that God has graced and strengthened you with everything that you need to make it through what you're going through. You are a winner. You are a warrior. Therefore, you have absolutely all that it takes to accomplish every goal that you have up before God. And remember that as long as you're connected to the right people, you're speaking the right things, you're thinking the right things as it relates to where you desire to be in life, God is going to allow the manifestation of the promises He made you to become your reality. Don't forget to declare it's your winning season. And not only is it your winning season, but everything attached to you wins.
Amen. Thank you so much, Jekalyn.
You're absolutely welcome.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. A pleasure speaking with you.
Oh, see ya.